Welcome everyone to episode 10, The Bastion. This is the reaction slash commentary. And this is the episode where I go to the Bastion. I mean, you can get it by the title. But it's a short one. I actually didn't really like it. The Bastion was something that was always there for the videos. Not there, but really close to me. And I honestly, when I was doing the videos, I was like, I already shown the Bastion, so I have to do something with it. The Bastion episodes was kind of a return to my roots on this series, because the series is, at this point, is getting more and more like a storytelling and planned shots and all of this. And at the start of the series, it isn't. It's me doing things and then I record and I improvise the camera shots. So the Bastion episode is exactly that. Or again, damn it, what was that? So it's me doing the Bastion without anything planned, and then I have to go with the flashback mod and try to figure out these cool shots. And honestly, I really like this shot. Actually, this is it's one of the coolest. Yeah, because of this. But at the end, I think should have been part of episode 9, or what is now episode 11. It shouldn't have not been a separate episode. I'm just thinking. The Bastion was also, I had protection for, and still was kind of hard. I did died one time while fighting a magma cube, but I do not show that because, again, it's storytelling at this point, and now what, and not what happened and all of that. I had some cool shots. I mean, a lot of the series, since the series is voiceless, it's also dependent on the music. So, and honestly, this one is cool. Oh my gosh, what is happening today? I always made sure to put some cool music on the videos. Just, if you don't like the video, at least you like the music and you stay for the music, you know? These magma cubes were so annoying. So at some point I died. Yeah, I died here between those two shots. Because honestly, everything is just there that I don't even show it. The disc also didn't spawn, so I actually had to go into creative and place there the disc. Everything else was the spear, the pickaxe, everything was there except for the disc, which was the thing I needed. I'm all kitted out. Yeah, and now we have a little bit of a foreshadowing, you know. And I use the shaders. I don't remember if in the next episode I use the shaders, but yes, this is me going back again also to the start of this series, which I used the shaders as well at the first, like in the first 3 episodes, I think 3 or 4. So yeah, the ominous music. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 10, the Enchanting and Fortress. This is the reaction slash commentary. Oh, it's actually episode 11. I don't even know my own series. I really like this episode. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, my host does not stay. Oh, the mayor. I lost his original skin, so I had to redo everything about him. and so I added the air detail, which used to not have air, but if you notice, the village is very different. A lot of iron golems, there's flowers, there's a lot of farms, more houses. So he is richer, so he has hair. A throwback to episode 9. Yeah. With Villarin, we get to know her name. So his hair is actually painted on him because normally the hair on skins is like that texture that is separated, the layer or whatever it's called. So fun bit. I also put torches in every single tree to get like stop the mobs from spawning. I still the wizard's house and the theme and his model is like something amazing that I did. I really love it. I kind of wish to remake the series like from the beginning to kind of have this idea of storytelling instead of surviving gameplay, so I can add like characters like the wizard, maybe introduce the wizards even earlier. The wizard is such a character. He really likes one-liners. The wizard really sent me on a really deadly mission just to get music. Yeah, that is a good guy. He's bad though. Did you notice he's bad? If he rolls over, he falls. He's a wizard, so he can survive it. He's really vibing. He's really vibing with it. Relaxation. Yeah. So enchanting my gear was something that was going to be really painful to do in survival. So why not make part of the story that the wizard is able to enchant my things? So I just go in creative and I get all the enchantment. So that's what I did. Just like the diamond gear, there was a villager that gave me everything. Oh, here the paintings. So the paintings kind of do have a little story, like the villager with his friend, the dog was the wizard's dog. That hut is like where he got his powers and his knowledge. It's kind of something like that. So I find that a little bit of storytelling. You can see in the background also the potion making kind of thing. It's also kind of really cool thing I built. Yeah. So yeah, I can take anything. Honestly, protection 4 is really good. Yeah. The first shot I failed. I wasn't supposed to. I hate this cut. So there is a series coming with Ava from episode 12, no 13, and she will actually be explaining what are the magical paintings. It's going to be, I'm not going to say it's a short series, but it's going to be short episodes probably. Not shorts in shorts, but short as, yeah, you get it. So here I am getting suspicious of the creator and I am asking for knowledge to the wizard. Which is, and this is when the copper golem comes, right? And I go with him, and this is something while I'm recording, I have not planned. So I just have to go with it, and I get a really cool bit like, oh, we have a problem, come with me, quick. And honestly, I really like that. We are back in our base, and I really hate Kid and Live for what's about to happen. Kid and Live, it's my recordings, not my recording, my editing software. And I was like, I need to add an echo to the creative voice. And I did. And I didn't like it. So I removed the effect. But for some reason, the effect stays. So I delete the clip and I upload the raw clip again. And for some reason, it's still there. So yeah, I don't know why. Here's my horse going away, as always. For some reason, I didn't put music in this bit. Let's go to find the fortress. So I'm like, I hope it's not far, the fortress. I was supposed to place in between a 3,000 blocks later or something like that. But I didn't, because I don't know why. When I was watching this video earlier, I was like, oh, this is that bit I did, and then it didn't happen, and I was like, why not? Oh, I think I remember. It's because the music perfectly aligned with this camera movement, and if I added that bit, it wouldn't, so yeah. I had a lot of luck with the music aligning with some moments in these episodes, so it feels like it was made for me, except for this moment where the music starts, like we see the blazes and it starts going on this epic version, but only nothing can hurt me. And I do not remember if I actually found the fortress or if I used commands to find it, but I probably used commands, because at this point of the story I didn't want to waste any time doing the fortress I did in survival. It's actually me doing it, but finding it, probably not. It would be just a waste of time. And these episodes really did take a lot of time to do, especially the ones with a lot of characters. And for some reason this clip, also the quality of it, like, yeah, I don't know, I blame YouTube. I really like how the zombie you saw, and then he comes here and I like gets one-shotted. I really like this shot with the creative really occupying all of the frame, like this huge thing. It really makes it feel like, yeah, it's a mountain, it's huge, it's powerful. Ooh, the creepy music, foreshadowing for something, I see. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another The Series reaction slash commentary.
Before you go, I must tell you one more thing. When you kill the dragon, you must bring his egg to me.
So as you can see, I have brought back the shaders, because things are going to get serious now. So yeah, I'm very ethical.
Do not worry. When you destroy the dragon, it will go back to an egg form. You collect the egg and give it to me so I can stop him from being reborn. You free the end, and then I make sure he never returns and practices evil ever again.
I free the end. Look, again, I'll free the end then. Free the end is the achievement. A little Easter egg. So this is the first episode, not the first episode, but where things get serious. That's, yeah. So now I have to find the portal, but as I do find the portal, there's episode, when I did it, was like, the final part is so good, but everything to it sucks. This is, I mean, the music is good. You can just watch for the music, but I kind of think it's a little bit boring. I don't know how I could have done this better. But this episode is a little bit of everything I did in the past. You know, the survival bit, me going to find something and then fighting it. And then it's the new thing, like the lore thing with the special end that we have on this series. Might not know, but there's something coming from the mist in the end. Yeah, I found thing. That's cool. One thing that in the start, I used some shaders. I do not remember the name, but they were really colorful. And now, as you can see, I'm using some shaders that are more gray kind of thing. Then in the end, I use the colorful ones again. The end is the next episode. Yeah. Here I am at the end. This was such a fun thing to record. Not really fun, but it was fun, but complex, you know. Not fun, funny. No, it was like, how am I going to do this now? And some shots, like some camera movements, are really weird. Because Flashback had some problems. I don't know why. Sorry. Sweeping. And look at the shaders, dude. The shaders gave the end this like black hole, and I just loved it. And I had to use it for the thumbnail. Honestly, why not? So, yeah, this episode is honestly amazing, but I do understand if people find it boring these parts. Honestly, having a character that does not talk, I actually do not find that boring. I'm just listening to the music, which if you listen carefully, and I will play that later. I love this shot. We have me destroying the crystals to the sound of this music, and as soon as destroy the last one, we change to the second music, which is the second act of the fight. And then the music changes again, because it's the third act of the fight, which is the end of the fight. I love this shot as well, the opening with the music. Sometimes there was this cool coincidence where the music lined up perfectly with the shots. Yeah, these shots are cool. I really like this. Some are weird, some are cool, but when we do not have planned shots. Notice the music is now ending. I killed all of the crystals. Now I'm going to rush the dragon, and the second one starts. Absolute cinema. I I was actually eating all the clutches except for the one that it's coming now. Yeah, this one I do get that. Look at this shot. I do not know why it's so pixelated though. It does not feel 1080p. I did have to bring up the brightness on Kid and Mine. Could that be it? I'm also really glad that Flashbacks lets you put the Ender Dragon bar, because I honestly thought it would not make any sense for me to show the boss fights if there's no bar, because at no point you know the dragon's health. So really happy that it worked out. This episode I did really put a lot of work on it, but it's so sad that the work is at the end. It's sad. I did this to myself, but in a world where YouTube just need the attention rates, and if people will just click off 1 second after clicking on your video for some reason. Like you say hello and they already, nah, this is not for me. I don't know why. So having the best parts of the video at the end is honestly stupid, but there's no way I could do the video starting by the end. I started in the end, I'm in the end. But you know, even if I do a remake and I do things differently, maybe I do the end episode separated from, I separate this into 2 episodes like I did with the Bastion. I mean, the Bastion was awful episode, so that's why I did not do this for the end. But yeah, the end was actually much better than the Bastion, so it was 2 different things, and I should have done 2 different things. I didn't. I corrected for one thing, and then actually did bullshit. Yeah, so now it's the best part of the
Now come to me, there is a small passage on your left.
So this is the first time we're going to see me going into the mountain, to the Creator Mountain. I kind of, at the start of the series, I always thought of like a rule of never going there because it was sacred, and it was, look at this shot, dude.
Enter the building.
I was so
place
lucky
the
with
egg.
that ray of light. I was so lucky. And yes, I built this, which I do like it a lot. And I noticed the secret passage with the lever right next to it. Really cool. I really liked how I did the things. Those badness will be referenced, well, not really referenced, but, well, not even next episode. It's right in this episode. The wizard's going to talk about some wizards from other villages, and the other villages were represented by those banners. You had like the ocean village, the desert village, yeah, and the wizard will explain why there were so many villages here. I clutched that. It was a cool system I did with the thing coming out. That was really nice. I thought I had to record that like at least 3 times to get, but I did all first try. I'm really good like that. If you do see my world tour video, I do talk more in depth about the structure. That structure, but the other ones in the world, of course. So yeah, the weirdest shot in the series, why do I go back to him and then I go back to the creator? Something happened with the flashback, and honestly, look at the village, so big and full of light and fixed. So now in this scene is the scene I also regret not giving the wizard a voice, because it's just him now talking and talking, and after all of the end fight, which I do think some people would find boring, they have to deal with this. And I did fix that on the next episode with Ava. Ava comes with the voice and talks. But the thing is, I did not want to give a lot of people voice. I wanted to give like the powerful people have a voice. And I should have gave it to the wizard now. You know, my inspiration for this series is exploding TNT, so, and there were the talking characters were the sheep, right? The pink sheep and purple sheep, and I thought, yeah, it's fine for me to have the creator talking because the creator is like a god, and yeah, and then this happened with this whole talking and talking, and not only is boring to the people watching, but it's really annoying to do in the editing. So yeah, I just do introduce Ava. Ava was always going to be part of it, but I decided to give her a voice because yeah, because she was always going to be more powerful than the wizard. So I was like, well, if she's more powerful than the wizard, she has a voice. But the wizard should also be powerful enough to have a voice. He shouldn't be as the level of the villagers. Those do not talk, and so do I. Yeah, so that thing I went back early was a machine that capture all of the powers of the creator. And why did they have to capture all the powers of the creator? Because the creator was evil and was banishing people to a dimension he himself created, and then they kept the machine to try to destroy that dimension. And now it's one of my favorite scenes maybe of the series, honestly. So you're high up here, next to the thing I did really quickly. Now.
Stop? Now?
I
don't think so. Now, after all this time,
I had to put some lights
will have
behind
my
the
revenge.
creator
I
eyes
will
because he
have my
wants us to
destiny.
survive.
Witness all of my power.
The same way Sash-A-Platt spawns in the world, so does the next creature. It's just a little throwback. Who is it? Who is it? Do you notice one thing? In disc 11, there's the it's about a miner, and then he starts mining, and he just he has this yell, and I remember since I'm a kid, always listening, always seeing these videos. Oh, it's the miner looking back and saying Herobrine. So yeah, I had to put the, and if you do listen closely, it does say Herobrine. Look. So I had to use that, and there's only one episode left, so stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one. Subscribe.